Okie doke. Alright, so. Oh, give me a second, guys. I gotta shut the door. Yeah, I just finished showering, so. Uh, fun. I also want to let everyone know that the schedule has changed again. Um, all of the Pokemon speedrun streams are going to be after I get back from London on Tuesday. Well, I get back Monday night, like really late, so there's no point in trying to stream like at 10 p.m. when I've got to wake up at 6:30 to get to work. So, um, but anyway, let's go ahead and let's see. I totally want to. Let's see. All right, there we go. um, all right. So, what do you guys think? All right. So we're gonna do some testing. I don't expect anyone to actually come in here and watch this, but wait, hang on. Let's see if Tails we go second. Okay. Um, yeah, the bench. We're going to retreat there. Um, Itchy Pollen, turn, evolve, evolve, alt 2, um, Arvin, put that on the bottom. It doesn't matter because we're going to Arvin for Trolley to hand and Balloon to bench to bench. Um, yeah, to bench. and then pass that over. Our the Ichiban, of course. Um, and then we're going to airballoon the Dracloak, Lilies, shuffle draw 8. I don't know if we need Watchtower or not, but and so the idea here is um, attack. Um, well, I guess I can hide the prices. Doesn't matter because I'm gonna grab the set. I'm gonna grab the bottom ones anyway. So okay, so draw for turn because there's almost no shot they're knocking that out. But this is the best thing here is like what you get out of the situation that you're in. Obviously, I don't have to get rid of lilies. It depends on if I need like black belts or boss. Because if I need to swing at an active for like 320, I can black belt for the Dracloak's more than likely gonna. So here's what I do. I go Alt 2, bottom, Alt 2, bottom, Alt 2. Wow, okay. To bottom. And the best thing I can do here is um, if I can boss something like just get one energy knockout, or do I go for because I could actually, depending on the situation, let's see. Let's go all two again. Okay, cool. Um, so let's say that there's something on. Let's say there's something active that I can just one shot like really high, like, or I need to boss something on a bench, and I'm like, okay, let's boss that up, and we're gonna go for that. Grab those two prizes, and then I've got a blast, kind of got a Blastoise ready, but the problem is I gotta wait a turn for him. So, but if you're only down like four prizes at that point, then it's basically just like, okay, there's my next Blastoise. There's an air balloon, um, because I'm more likely going to either boss stall something or I'm going to Lily's. Just depending on what the situation is. So, but yeah, this is Blastoise, Dracloak, a rather consistent approach to Blastoise. So, um, I want to let's see, where's my Arch deck? There's Archelion Counterbox. So what I want to do is I want to actually let me go back to my decks. I want to create a copy, and then instead of this, I want to go Dragapult Counterbox. Um, Now to figure out what the best way to do this is. Um, um, Probably don't need four Night Stretcher. And since all of our basics are 7 HP or less, we'll just go with Buddy Buddy Poffin. So and then figure out a way to best I like the TM Evo, but I probably need to play more of an Arvin build though. Actually, Unfair's better. Unfair Stam's much better. I'm trying to think. I think I like. Ugh. Mm, I hate to go lower than 3. But card is so good, but oh well. Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna do a wheel. Let's see. Okay, what you replaying against? Zard. Okay. All right. I don't know if I'm playing against Zard yet though, so the safest play is always Relor. So, but anyway. All right. I noticed Zard. I want to get Team Rocket's Watchtower out as fast as possible. Um, I want to do a Buddy Buddy Poffin to hand. I want to do. And then let's see, there's three threes, so one of each is prize. Damn it. That sucks. I don't know why I did that. We'll do this instead. Um, and we can just involve those two, close and shuffle, draw. Where now we don't care about this. We want to go Dracloak. Um, oh yeah, this goes away now. It's probably better that I discard that though. It's gonna be a lot better I discard that. There we go. Now I can do that. Lilies, shuffle, draw late. And this is why I think those three of the stadiums is just better. Because if my opponent's playing Noctowl, they've already got Noctowl down. If they're playing Pidgeot, like Pidgeot just is going to run away with the game. This is why I think Watchtower's just like you have to play three of those stadiums. Mm, I don't know. We'll save this for so that was something that I considered a little bit. I had a Blastoise Monkey deck, but I don't think this thing is as great. It's but I kind of like these Dracloak builds. I kind of like them, but it would be so much better if I could make a Yo Snuggy. It'd be so much better if I could get Dragapult Counterbox to like when I'm like I want these to be threes. Hopefully you're doing well, Snuggy. Um, so these two right here have need to be threes because like y'all saw in the when I was trying to set up against a fake Zard, it was the watchtower pretty much got like I know that there's a decent chance that if I go first that there's going to be a turn to Noctower or Pidgeot. If I go second, there's a somewhat fair chance, but turn three is almost guaranteed. Gonna teach you like, well, I hope you have fun. Y'all have all the fun in the world. I'm still deciding what to play for UIC. Uh, let's see, because I don't want to see. Most players are doing this, but I don't know if I can do this because all it takes is that one moment that you don't hit the that you prize them. Thanks. Looking forward to a rematch. Hey, sometime in the future. Yeah, I don't know when, but probably sometime next month. If I had to guess, I'm gonna be super busy uh, the rest of the year or the rest of the month. Sorry. Um, I'm surprised that Chip and Azul are putting all the Zard variants at B tier. Like that makes like no sense. And he wants to put Dragget Beat here, bro. Come on, Grimmsnarl at seat now, bro. That guy's. Oh wow, that's all right. Okay, yeah. Um, let's see. All right, let's spin this wheel again and see what we're fake playing against. Guardy. Okay. So Guardy is going to be um, stop the monkey and stop the bench damage. So that's gonna be the whole point of monkey. Um, so draw. We're gonna go buddy buddy poffin. We have to have. Let's see. We want to go Dreepy to bench, Relor to bench, close and shuffle. Okay. Also, did we? We're going second. Okay, cool. Um, I like this. Um, they don't use dust. I don't really need this card at all. But I want to keep Night Stretcher, otherwise I'd Ultra Ball, but I don't want to discard the Night Stretcher. Shuffle on the deck, drill 8. Yep, there's Battle Cage. Okay. and Reps. Bro, this thing's just giving me the. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to go. Um, evolve. Evolve. Okay. Close and shuffle. It says that bring that up. Um, we want to have this. We want to have this. This is a huge difference. Oh yeah, and then this basically stops Monkey. Um, this stops Screamtail. They basically have to find a way to gust this, but they have no way to gust it. So we're not putting any damage counters down, so they have to have some way to hit the active. Which means if they force the Guardy, that's fine. Like they're gonna have to play Clefairy to do anything. Because if they just go with Guardy, we're just gonna beat them to the punch because they have no way to snipe us or move damage over. So unless they just somehow get rid of this and somehow bring Grabskip the active. um, let's see, Alt 2, um, Alt 2, okay. I can do this. Grab another. Do I really nah. I could, but let's do it anyway. We don't have to put Toad Scroll in, but it is a decent deterrent for a few cards in their or two cards in their deck. Okay. Mm, we're going to attach that there. Attack. We'll probably get knocked out. More than likely, are going to get knocked out. We have our draw. We have the him. we'll grab this. Alt 2. Now we'll grab the Arvin because we don't want Buddy Buddy Poffin. Um, and then Nally gets to a point where we stop. Okay, so here's the thing: Yes, we do stop our own damage with Battle Cage, but we're preventing Monkey Dory. We don't care about this bench stat. We don't care about this. What we care about is making sure that they can't move on to us and make sure that they can't snipe us. Because yes, they can easily just like snipe take us out. And a lot of lists for some reason are foregoing Clefairy. I don't know why. Let me see if I can find it. Well, I could have sworn a lot of the list decides hey they're like at least that's what um Azul and Chip were showing was how few like there's like oh yeah lately they're just not playing it and I'm like are you sure? Looks like every Bliss is playing it, but I mean you can easily knock this thing out and all they have is just two stretcher and almost no draw support after their first knockout. So like I'm fine with that first knockout. It's gonna be that they can't chain three knockouts without getting rid of my watchtower. So yeah. um well, I go trainer heal. I want to see what the meta looks like for that. Just in general, I'm not looking for very big specifics. Let's see. Okay, yep. That's what I figured. That's hmm. Okay, so we're trying to. I am kind of curious about another deck though. I want to see. Yo, Dark Sage, that with me, folks. So Shifty can hear. The Bulldogs are not ranked. The Bulldogs are not ranked unless you're Gonzaga. Yeah, you're right. How you doing, Dark Sage? Good to see you, bro. Um, I'm getting ready for my trip. Be going to London here in a couple days. Day two of asking Shifty to be a RuneScape streamer. RuneScape, yeah. Bro, that would be funny. If it weren't for the fact that I'm so much better at speed running. But I need to give people what they asked, what the audience wanted. They wanted TCG and speed run and cooking mostly. So Uh, let's see. I don't know which one of these is gonna be the best. Is gonna be the best like call because it looks like yeah, it looks like Zard Noctowl is just like it looks like it's probably the best call, but out of everything, but I'm not too sure about that. Oh, give me a second. Shifty's got to go tinkle the sprinkle. I'll be right back, guys. All right. Yeah, I originally was like maybe possibly Flareon could do something, but when I'm looking at these numbers, nah. If all I'm winning against is Gold Dango, yeah, no, no, thank you. Yeah, Zard Noctowl looks like it's like better position as long as there's not too much, as long as you don't face too much drag. I don't know though. Mega Box looks pretty good. Like out of all the decks that I know I could play, or I would be able to effectively play. What do I think about Mega Episode Box right now? Like, what is my. See, Torts is a little teched out, but it looks like it's extremely consistent. This is why I love trolley decks. Kind of curious what this is gonna feel like. Oh wait, Tails. Okay, we go second. Arvin. Let's see. Probably better to nest ball first there though. And the reason I say that is so you can see the deck before you decide on your supporter. So let's assume that we played that. So to bench. Okay, so now we can trolley for. Depending on the deck we're playing against. Guardy, okay. Yep, close that. Dang it. Ugh. Mmm. I was kind of hoping for energy there. How many's in the deck? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10 energy, and I couldn't hit a 1. Bruh. Okay, I'm going second again. Let's see. Wow. Screw this game, bro. Literally screw this game. Hey, it's just I'm going first. Alright, so grab that. Let's go. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Um, and of course, I'm the guy who's going to be flipping the coins to get this knockout because I can. But at the same time, I can go for Absol if I think Absol's the better one. I could have gone for Absol, but I'm not exactly sure what I think in this scenario. I'm thinking the attacking with a Mega Kanga is probably better, but if it's Guardy, I kind of want to save the Mega Absol for when I go up against the Guardy, because that's just going to be like the easiest one shot. But then again, I guess I can just boss the Guardy when time comes. So more than likely, I'm grabbing a prize with this, and then depending on what happens there, and I should be able to risky ruins at some point. But I think there's only two in the deck. It makes it harder to get the Monkey Dory. So um, we'll probably toss this deck for now. Uh, let's rename this. Yeah, this is not an option. Not available. Um, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'll have to do all that before I go to bed. Figure out all the sign in and stuff. Check in for this. Do this and that. And I'm like, um, the only other thing I see is like the Zard. But of course, I forget whose list was the good one. I think it was. I could think it was Gabriel's, but I could be wrong. Like, of course, anything Oven makes is good when it comes to Charizard. So anyone could probably just copy this list and day two with it, but I'm not as I'm not as confident. Yeah, this does look like a really good List from what I see, it does. For those of you who can't see, that's a Pidgey and a Pidgeotto that my face is hiding. Actually, why is my face this big? Like, y'all don't care that much about seeing me, so there you go. Now you guys can see what's going on. If that's too small, let me know because I can change it. I really doubt that you guys want to see me that badly. I think you're ready to see the content, but if you care more about seeing me, let me know. Um, let's okay. We go second. Okay, we have nothing. So next game, let's see. We can definitely start that. Second again. We get this. We get nothing else other than that. Let's see. Tails again. Okay, so second again. Let's go. One. Um, Shuffle all the bottom, draw six. Um, let's Buddy Poffin. I kind of want. Depending on what I'm playing against, I could go. I could go Dusclops, get Duskull. I think it's probably better just to go Hoot Hoot. Yeah, and then drop the Mander. And assuming this is probably going to get knocked out, I don't know. Let's see. What are we playing against? Dragapult. We're getting item locked. Okay, so we're not knocked out. We're just item locked. Okay, draw for turn. Um, we're going to Dawn for sure. Um, this is retarded too. Like I don't understand why this client thinks this is okay. Like I think this client really doesn't want me to play this list. It really doesn't. Because nothing is setting up consistently with this. Sure, it might be different in real life, but this is the fastest and easiest way to know if something how consistent it's going to set up. Okay, so out of everything so far, the obviously want to show you guys this a little bit more because this one was let's see, tails. Okay, I'm going second, so we're gonna Arvin to hand, close and shuffle, uh, to bench, to bench, to bench, um, to bench, to bench. Actually, do we even need to? No, we don't need a Badu. We can go for the we can go for the third squirt. Do we? Uh, yeah, I think the third squirt's better if we're not gonna go that route. And then what I want to do here is I want to make sure I choose one of each, and then let's see where did I get with that. Obviously the 60 HP one. All right. Whatever happens, happens. What am I playing against? Guardy. Okay. So there's a decent chance that I'm gonna get item locked here. Okay, so let's do it this way then. Let's go Drakloak. Um, question is, have they already set up by this point? If they have, the buddy would have been better. But actually, if it's Guardy, we just buddy anyway. We don't even go with that. We go with the air balloon. So yeah, the because the worst part. Oh, I did have it. Never mind. Back to the playtest. Um, tails. Okay. So we want to sadly lilies. We didn't get anything. um, we're gonna sadly have to do this. Um, evolve, and then I'm gonna do this anyway. We're gonna evolve both, and then depending on what we're playing against. Dango. Oh crap. Um, well we just murder them. Okay, so um, and before I use this one, I'm gonna use this because I really don't want to. Okay, fine. Okay, that's what I want. All right. I could just hide these, couldn't I? And then if they try to go after something here, that's fine. If they don't, we can just basically we're just throwing up whatever can win us the game. See, I would much rather do this though. Shuffle, draw six. So this way we can go Alt 2. I'd rather grab that. Alt 2. I would probably rather grab that. Mm, nah, we'll grab that. I think this is good. I was hoping to get off of that. I'll probably get it off of this, but that's fine. But it's fine because okay, it was turn 3. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, this is garbage. Or the turn's garbage. The deck, the idea is not garbage. The idea for the deck is not garbage. Like I will say that this right here, this did feel somewhat decent. I didn't hate this deck, but I'm not sure if this is the actual sauce. Tails, yep, okay. So we're gonna do 2, right? Yeah. Like you get 5 cards with 2 Pokemon. That's just ridiculous, bro. Like, and you've got energy plus fighting Gong. You've got 2 in the discard pile, bro. This just that is so ridiculous. Okay, let's see. Tails, we're going second. Okay, we're gonna go bench, bench, close. Soul Rock to bench. Try to draw 3. Okay, pass. 2. I would much rather. Let's see. I don't know if I'll need this depending on what um, deck I'm playing against. So shuffle, draw one. Um, eh. So it looks like we can get at most 200 damage this turn if we wanted to reach for it. I'm still debating whether or not I just troll everyone and possibly get banned from the event. Not banned, but kicked out, like DQ'd by playing this deck. This would be so funny. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but if you haven't, this is hilarious. Heads, okay, so I go first. Okay, so Ultra Ball's not, depending on if I'm going to get item locked or not. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Okay, we're gonna discard. Um, I'd probably rather just give it to research, and then we can just go for Spiritomb to bench. Okay. Um, and then we can troll. So we're not gonna get. Okay, that's wow. That's crazy. There is no possible way to get like item like this Dango. So what I could do here is just shuffle, draw eight, Spiritomb. Let's see, Nest Ball for Alamamala. Um, Toxtricity attach here, and then double heads flip KO whatever. Probably Gimmighoul. I don't know. Let's say they get Don't Gold Dango though. Alamamala. Draw one. Get Spiritomb back onto the bench. Ultra Ball. Um, let's go with these two to evolve him. Close and shuffle. Yeah. And then we can attach both of these to him. Does it matter? And then Doom Decree double heads. And then we get called. We get called. The judge gets called over, and I get DQ'd because apparently this is because this is against the spirit of the game. But this would be fun to play. Like seriously, would be fun to just Doom Decree people to death. Let's see what else. I'll say so. Cerulege was one of them. We definitely still like Ho Armorouge, but this is see, did we decide what we're getting? No, we didn't. This did not save. from what I decided to do. Okay, so yeah, we decided to go one extra Kanga. Um, what did we do here? Did we? I'm not sure if I cut the nest ball. Did I make edits? Okay, I think I made edits on here just for everybody's sake and didn't save them. Let's see. Three research. Let's see. Okay. Um, dude, this is gonna be so fun if I actually play the deck. Was there a single great ball in there? No, so that was what I took out. Um, so it literally is just 10 items in the whole deck. Hopefully this doesn't become like hopefully people don't like call judges over because I'm flipping heads on catcher. Hopefully something comes out like twice a game, maybe like or maybe no more than two or three times an entire match that I have to catch or something. I I could just play boss, but is there what do I lose to though? Like I'm trying to think what do I lose to? Like just if I set up, like not worried about anything. It's like if I set up. I just don't see too much. Like I could totally, if I wanted to, I could play a squawkabilly. The reason why is like if I don't have anything else on like turn one, and just discard the cards, but I really don't want to do that. And now that I think about it, it's probably not a good idea to do research. It's probably Iono might be a little bit better. You're grabbing one extra card, but at the same time, like I really don't see the upside to research early game. Like early game, you're just like you're not always getting rid of the stuff that you want to get rid. Uh, like all right, so the whole point of this, so okay, there was the Arvin heads. Okay, so that's fine. Um, this is where it would be absolutely amazing. The but sadly we have to go for Charcadet. There is literally no other option than the Charcadet. We attach to the Charcadet, and then we Arvin, and then sadly we get this atrocity. But and this is why I like the nest ball because whenever you prize the trolley, it's just it's not fun. Oh my god, bro, come on. Heads. Okay, so I'm going first, but it doesn't matter because I go to to bench. I got the Latios. Ethan's Ho to bench. What am I playing against? Dango. Okay. I'm playing against Dango. I want to go. Want to go with him, and then I don't know. I kind of think that double Iron Hands is probably best because you can just you can see. I don't want to research in that scenario, but I kind of have to, sadly. So, and this is the reason I want to research because if I like this is an atrocity, but if this actually happened, like what do I do in that scenario? Because all of my gusts are gone. Like, I got all of them. I got one left, but the odds that I find them outside of Arvin's just like slim to none. And this is why I'm just like, what is the better option? So, um, but yeah, PK him in. Go for the cards. Advance. Draw. Supporter. In standard. Okay, so we don't care about the Ascended Hero cards. All we care about is anything up to Paladin. Let's see. Okay, okay, cool. Simic Evolutions. Lucina Search Bargain's not really that great a card. We like Lilies, of course. Harlequin would be funny, but I don't want 5 cards. I'd rather play Iona at that point. um, like, Iris's Fighting Spirit could be decent, but see, I don't like that. Um, I don't want to play Drasna because that would be way too suspicious. Like people would be like, "Bro, that guy's sus. He's playing this. He's playing that." You know. Uh, Morty's Conviction would be decent, but it needs to be a later game guard. Like actually, it could very well be a decent card though to use because it does provide a lot of it provides a lot late game when your opponent, especially against the Terra decks that want to play arena. And then imagine that we can all play 4 lilies, but when we get Meowth, we can play a single copy of Parasol Lady. So Meowth can find Parasol Lady, and then for the rest of the game, we still have all 4 Lily. How cool is that? Brassius wouldn't be horrible, but I don't like the. Not a huge fan of it, so I think I'd rather just play Iono at that point. Yeah. I don't know. See, most of my games are going pretty good. Like, okay, I go second. Um, to hand, to hand. bench to bench to bench bench to bench. Attach here. Do this, and then we're gonna go him first. We didn't see it, so we're gonna go Ethan Solo. All right, pass the turnover. All right, so at this point, it's basically okay. There's the third. That's why the third Armor Rouge is so much better there. Shuffle on the deck, draw 8. Hee hee hee. Perfect. Perfect. And then Iron Hands just like goes off, bro. Like, and then we still have our 2. Okay, so there's our 2. We can attach for turns, so I can, if I want, I can just attach to him for the jits of it. But then all of these are just going up here, attacking. If there's a catcher, if I need it later, like I can just go catch or something, throw that there. If I wanted to, I could literally pull like one of these plays and then just pull that. And then I still have access to the Iron Hands with 1 energy. How funny is that? All right, new game. Um, Heads. Okay, so grab 2 cards. Grab that. I have to Ultra Ball. Let's see. Nope. We're gonna discard. I hate discarding a fire, but no, I can't discard the fire. Let's discard Night Stretcher. I really don't want to, because yeah, let's do it. So we have to get this down on the bench. Okay, so Ethan Solo. Alright, pass turn. Now, depending on what we would play, so we're getting item locked. Okay. Um, how do we want to do this? I kind of want to. Can I turn the volume down? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but no volume. Okay, there we go. um, so if I get, so if I get, so the draw, so Arvin's not a good call right here. It's better to Lilies for the 8. See if I hit anything here. Okay. Can't do things, so I'm gonna hit that there. I can't move any energy because I don't have the Arborage, because that would be item locked out of it, but it's fine because um, it's. So what I would do here is I'd probably go Prism. Now, my God, come on, stupid. Yeah, Prism Energy. Have these 2, and then depending on what happens, like let's say that they item lock again. Um, it's like if I research this, the odds of me hitting the Armourouge are just like the highest. But I give up a lot of late game gust. Discard, I'll draw 7. Yep. there's the Armarouge, and then if they have something, um, like say they're still setting up, we can Ogre Pawn. Um, yeah, we can do this number to them, and then just go two prizes there, and then just go. And then if we got a Bravery Charm, there's a good chance that they're just never going to be able to one shot that. So, and then if I draw Prism, that's fine. Assuming we're not going to get item locked because they've got to find a way to actually start dealing damage. So, um, so depending on what happens here is is how I approach this next round. Um, let's say they cut off my ability to snipe, then I could just Ultra Ball the Armarouge and the yeah and the yeah I like that. Who is texting me? Could have sworn it says book at the let's see, yeah. I'm gonna have to call them because I think they're trying to run it for today when I don't know why. mm, so I could do that for him to bench. I attach this here. I catcher something up. I Arvin. Hang on, let's see. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So if the Arvin for the how would I even I'd have to go with a Kanga play. Hang on. Give me one sec. I gotta pee. Gotta tickle my sprinkle. Yeah, I'd have to go with a Kanga play. Stuff the something up and then just go with a Kanga to knock it out. Or just go for the Dragapult. So with that, I would have to save the catcher. Let's see. Let's go with. Let's see. Where this is going to be in play anyway. So Tails, we're going second. Okay, Arvin to hand to hand. Close shuffle. Precious Trolley. We're going to bench to bench to bench. Um, Depends on what we're playing against. I turned the volume off so no one can hear it. Guardy. So okay. Oh, we know exactly what we're playing or what we're dropping. Okay, so bench. Um, I want to save this kinda, but I know if I drop it, like every Guardy player, I think every Guardy's playing Shaman now. They pretty much have to though, don't they? Or some kind of bench, but I guess not. Wow. Let me look and see. Wow, 1%. Wow, they have no bench barrier? That is insane, bro. No guardies playing to protect the bench. Okay. All right, so obviously going to do that. We're going to do two. We're going to go for this play. Go for him. Um, we will get item locked, so we're going to go ahead and get these out of hand because we don't need these. I don't need him. I don't need him. Um, Armor Rouge to hand. Close and shuffle. 4 Ionos, so there's a good chance that we're getting Ionoed, but we'll flip for it. Let's see. Let's see what their their preferred method obviously is Iono because that's their best out. But let's see. Heads, Iono. Tails, no Iono. Tails, no Iono. Okay. Because actually, I think my odds are better of setting up if they go Iono because I only have 3 cards in hand. They know I can move the energy, but I'm still one short, and I have to draw into it. But I would draw into it. Well, no, because I can ogre pawn them. So yeah, let's see. So we're gonna two Armor Rouge. We're going to attach that here. We're gonna Ethan's Ho-Oh. We're going to um take two, and then basically put our opponent in a situation where they have to find some way to set back up. And assuming we're probably out of item lock by now, so because it doesn't really matter either way. The If they have no way to stop this ogre pawn, it's just it's a nightmare for them, and that's what I want. As I want them to just suffer. Oh me. Okay. If I need a catcher, I can. I probably don't catcher because there's probably no threat on board. At this point, they probably scoop the game. Well, no, because I only need one energy, and you know how many energies in the. Well, I guess they don't. I guess they think there's only like 6 or 7 fire, but there's 11. So, so yeah, that's why I kind of like this deck, and I'm kind of favoring it because it's just like I know Armorouge can set up, and I know it does well, but the fact that you can just with this you can get your opponent so far off guard that if they fail to set up, but you can, you just completely take them over. That's what I love about this deck. Um, I kind of like this list too. At the current moment, I kind of like this. Um, I wish I had room for a nest ball. I don't know what I would do to make room for nest ball because everything has a purpose. Every single card serves a purpose in here. Like as much as I would love to cut a cat, if I cut a Pokemon catcher just for a nest ball, does that I want to say that that just cuts my to gusting. I don't know though, because you know what, we'll do it. I think nest ball is just like having the ability to nest ball is just too good. Like having that option is just too straightforward and like if you prize precious trolley, you don't want to have to ultra ball 2 cards from your hand in order to get a Kangaskhan, to get more cards, or to get a Charcadet on the bench. So yeah, save that. The let's see, the other deck that I was seriously considering was also just playing like aggro Mega Man, just because it's so good. For those who don't know, this is probably one of the fastest decks there is. So okay, Buddy Buddy Poffin, obviously bench, close and shuffle. Um, Attach, pass, evolve, attach, flash ray. Um, we can electric generator alt 5, nothing's there. So that's 3 turns in. Let's go with this one. Heads. Well, we don't have a. Okay, there's the supporter, so we can't play the supporter right now. So, Buddy Poffin, we're going to go uh, bench, bench, and then we're going to go bench, bench with Maridon, our tandem unit. Then there's going to be lightning energy. Yep. I draw. I could have sworn I told it not to. I said to cut the volume down. No sound. After spin. No sound. Okay, so yeah. I don't care. Let's see. So what was it? Zard. Okay. So Zard we're not too worried about. That he's got that. So we are probably um going through a TM evolution play, I'm guessing. Meaning we're going to more than likely have access to electric generator, but I kind of have to go for Ultra Ball here. All right, and then I've got Arvin opportunity for the next turn. So like the deck sets up very well. It's just not going to be like, oh, you're hitting for 330 on turn two. Not every turn at least. To bench to bench. To bench to bench. Close and shuffle. Tails. Okay, so to hand. To hand. Wait. Okay, cool. um, yeah, one can stay in the hand. All right, no, that was going first. Never mind. Was that going first? That was no, it was going second. Okay, so I would have never done that. Going second. I thought it was going first. Never mind. But this play would be obviously evolve him and evolve one of these guys. Close and shuffle. And then evolve him. And then now you're just set because it's like, okay, what do I hit here? Okay, yeah, you're never losing this game now. Well, yes, you can, but it's very difficult because you could one shot everything for the next 4 turns because you got 5 energy. Next turn there'll be 4 total energy on board. Then there's 3, and then you got this one. When you got 2, you get this 3. So you have 4 total, unless someone for some reason is trying to pick off your one with, which I mean, like, unless they can one shot this thing, which. So yeah, not the best prizes. uh, Going first. Okay, let's see. Maridon to bench. Then we're gonna go to bench, to bench, to bench, to bench. Yeah, to bench. Shuffle. Obviously, we can free retreat to him. That's the buddy poffing is in there. Because we get one for the nest ball, and then we get Maridon and the buddy. So, um, pass. We're gonna draw. Electric. There's nothing in there, so we can just go. I guess we attach here. Yeah. No, because we got switch. Now because we need. Honestly, don't know how to play this. Okay, depending on what I'm doing, if I'm playing against something that is that can be knocked out by 120, like I would rather do this. But if it can't be knocked out from 120, I would rather do this and then hope for, let's see, this. Wow. Yeah. then evolve our other boy. Boss something up in KO. If they tried to boss up, like, I have that option though, but the real thing I get that I have the option for is to go that to hand and then this to hand. Because then I still have a pretty decent shot at hitting energy. Wow, bro. Wow. God, that sucked. That would suck, bro. Oh, Secret Box gets me out of that. Okay, yeah. All right. So it just depends on what I want to play. Pretty. I'm pretty sure I want to play Ho Rouge, but I won't know until tomorrow. Probably. Actually, tonight when I go to bed, I'll make my mind up. I'll build the deck tonight. And right now, the front runner's Ho Rouge. Like this is so fun, but I just don't see like other than just being able to set up. I really don't see um what's it going? Tails. Okay, cool. So I can discard this and this. Go Charcadet to bench, close and shuffle. Discard, draw 7, play, play, attach this to him. Squawk, did we have? Yeah, let's pad that back. Hang on. Shuffle in the deck. Uh, discard, draw 6. Bro, this is so fun. And even if they like take that out and we have that, like it's perfectly fine for me because like even with that, it's to hand. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah. And see, the thing is, like, you're not like completely abusing players. Like, you're playing one deck that just does not dead draw hardly at all, as opposed to this deck that has the outs to beat literally everything in the game. It just depends on how you draw sometimes. So sometimes it gets pretty bad, but yeah, like that would be really bad. But then you might get just depends on what happens here. Like, oh, I could grab that. I could grab this for Latius to the to the bench, but close and shuffle. Like, and then it just grabs like an Iron Hands, and you're not forced to give up a Ho-Oh. You can just give up the Iron Hands, and then because I had him, I can literally just shut. And off turn 3, this is just game. Or yeah. Oh well, depending on what I draw here. Um, I think I would. No, I would definitely rather do this. Um, shuffle, draw late. Yep, that's game. Because I can just do this. I'll play that for funsies. I can grab this if I really want to. And then I can still go with a Ogre Pawn, or I can stick with the Iron Hands depending on which one I like best. But yeah, we're gonna hope for the best, regardless what we play. I think I'm gonna keep it a secret and let everyone just wonder what I'm gonna play tomorrow. But do expect that there's a possibility I play this deck just because it has the outs to beat everything, and its consistency has been modified to absolutely the strongest in by yours truly. Like there's like item block doesn't really kill the deck as much because there's not a lot of items. The and I made sure that Budu's not just going Budu or Frillish isn't just going to murder you like some decks just get murdered by it. And that was the biggest problem by most of the other like let me show you the um so here's one of the things that I could show you guys. Like, let's look at the best placing. I hate doing this with Auckland, but like this is just like 13. I like a fourth of your deck is just I like now over a fifth of your deck. No, I'm not doing that. Um, this bro's going a little bit. Yeah, still don't like it. still don't like it. And the worst part about this is that they're playing like this very awkward and bad deck. Like, why would you play Roaring Moon when you play literally four outs to be able to attack to him, and you need two of them? Like, that makes no sense. Like, at that point, you might as well just like. That's why I like um, Reggie Gigas, because against Zard and Polt, if you have to one shot them, Gigas can literally do it for four fire, and it's literally two prizes for one. So if they can't get rid of the gate, if they don't knock out the Gigas, then they just are subject to a potential catcher play, and they can just get catchered and KO'd again. But if they just leave a two prizer just laying around, then I can take advantage of it, or I can Iron Hand something that's like low HP. So that's why I like this version. Like, this is a better list than anything that any of them come up with, without a doubt. It's just how lucky can some of these people actually get? That's really like, this guy probably got really lucky because this doesn't look good. You're just asking to lose, my opinion. So, but yeah, if this is anything to say about it, I like one Badu, like not an average Badu in this deck, because obviously you want to play. In my opinion, you kind of don't want to play the Badu, or not about, like, especially like in Pidgeot you can, but I still wouldn't. Like, people are playing one, I guess. The only time I would play it is in Dragapult variants, but it looks like they're playing. Okay, this was not playing one of. Um, Neither's this guy, or let's see, or that guy, or this one, or this one. Yeah, so just literally just one person that's playing it. So, or sorry, yeah, the single, the single one of them. So you got two decks effectively that just don't item lock you, and then you get two that are pretty bent on it. Like, almost every deck plays like one Furlish regardless, and a bunch of them run two. Like, I just don't see how there's any number of Gardevoir that don't play Furlish at all. Like, that just makes no sense. And I obviously look at the decks with just Guardy, because this one should say Guardy Jellicent because there is one Jellicent. I think they're just going based on two Furlish and one Jellicent, which I don't know if I like that, because you still have Jellicent in the deck. So yeah, so it really doesn't make too much sense to me, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Looks like the majority of the Guardies are jellies, so, or that's what it's going to be. So prepare for the item lock against Guardy. You're just hoping for a brick, or hoping to go second and get a good setup. Because if I can get around them, they just have no shot with this deck. So, but yeah, well, you'll find out Friday what I decide to play. So I still got options. Everybody, I still got outs. I still got um, options that I may or may not play. depending on what happens. If I need it. If I don't, then it's not useful, but it's fine. Okay. I'm still not sure that I would be playing Arvin here because I kind of want to do this and then just go that. And then with that, I can just go Alt 2 and then I guess this is fine instead of going for that. So, and then that goes to bottom. And then we've got the Zard, but it's fine because we're just going to buddy again for Troopy to bench. Uh, Badu to bench. Ichi Pollen. Um, and then obviously, mm, okay. And then we just have, we didn't play a supporter, so we can just boss something, grab an easy KO. Well, we'll just get one. We don't need this card. I did see that though. That's my bad. Let's say it's a one price KO. Then the next draw, depending on what they've got, is just okay. So Alt 2, Alt 2. Then shuffle 6. Attack again. If we eventually get knocked out, then it's just like, okay, so there's that draw Poffin for a Charmander to bench. We would we have the Luminous on him, so we're not worried about that. We'll attach that one there. Um and I want to say we'll unfair stamp this. Shuffle draw 5. We we already used our Dracloak, didn't we? I think we did. I'm not sure if I used my Dracloak. It doesn't matter because I literally just do that. Wait, let's see. Tails, okay. Yes, there's literally nothing I can do with that hand, so shuffle draw 8. Put two Charmander, definitely two Charmander, since I only have one of him. Um, Itchy Pollen. Itchy Pollen. Let's say I got knocked out. Um, I don't know if I just throw him up. I think I just throw him up anyway. Good God. Okay. Um, yeah, because I'm not gonna need that. So close that. Um, because that absolutely hurts, but it's fine. Oh me. See, that would be kind of a weird one. This would be severely awkward. Tails. Okay, so Buddy Poffin goes for bench, bench. Arvin would go for bench, and where's it at? Wow, bro, are you kidding me? How does that happen? Like literally 3 games in a row. I prize what I want. That's insane, bro. But I guess it happens. And then actually it's probably better if I do that, if I just go, yeah, luminous energy, yeah. And then I don't know, shuffle draw 6. I drew shuffled into the deck instead of shuffled. That I guess it's fine though. But yeah, so there's a few decks that I can play. I'll figure it out later. But anyway, let's see who's streaming right now. I got a piece. I'm gonna go ahead and raid someone and get off, and then pack. I still got a pack, so always pack light though. Who do I want to raid? Let's see. Uh, let's raid Icy. There's very few people in here, but let's go ahead and raid them. All right, so Alright, guys, so we're going to raid Icy. If you guys haven't followed on Twitch, please follow. If you haven't subscribed on YouTube, please do. Make me the happiest man in the world. And if you have a Twitch Prime you want to drop, that'll be fun as well. Anyway, I hope you guys have as much fun as I had. And I'll see you guys Tuesday at Shifty's Club.